If you have questions, concerns, and are just lost when it comes to planning for retirement, meet Steve Hoyl and Derek Caldwell of the Hoyl Financial Group. I thought we'd have a little fun here. You guys were ever big fans of the show Friends, Derek and Steve?
Absolutely.
I got to ask you, this could divide us forever. This is a big question. Were you Team Ross or Team Rachel?
Team Ross.
No, what? No, Team Rachel.
They were on a break.
They were not on a break.
No.
They weren't on a break.
No. Don't say that.
I'm sticking with my girl, Rachel.
They were.
Sticking with my girl, Rachel. Well, here's the deal. That show, first of all, I still watch the reruns. Great show. They had a lot of classic moments. And some of those classic moments just happened by accident. Here is Greg Mullins, the producer.
We never knew how it was going to end. We struggled with it, and we couldn't figure it out. And then there was one time at a taping where David Schwimmer walked in the room. What he was supposed to say was, "I have the cab waiting downstairs, Emily." But he walked in and said, "I have the cab waiting, Rachel." "Oh, sorry, let me start again." And he ran back out, and we kind of went, that's what should happen.
"I, Ross, take the Emily, take the Rachel." Emily.
I love it. I love it.
But it just happened because David flubbed his line.
That was a great, perfect line, and he flubbed it, went with his gut. But anyway, it brings it back to the whole financial
conversation. It just
conversation.
doesn't happen that way in real life, Jeff.
Yes, it does,
It
Steve.
doesn't.
Don't rain on my parade, okay? Don't rain on my parade. Just let me think this is how things happen. Well, when clients come in, maybe they've made a financial mistake, they've flubbed a thing here or there. Are you able to show them that it's going to be okay?
Hopefully so, but we're very clear. We give you the truth. What's the old saying? Nothing but the truth.
Mm-hmm.
But no matter what our answer is, we can get back there. Through hard work and changing what you do, you can recover from most things. And everybody makes mistakes, guys. None of us are perfect. There's going to be those things that you,
This is news to Steve, so just...
That's the great thing about having outside help, though, is you have somebody who's going to walk you through that. Don't, especially like credit card debt and things like that. I mean, people come every day. They're like, "Derek, man, I just went down a dark road. I have $20,000 in credit card debt," and they feel overwhelmed. And that's a perfectly legitimate fear. And, it's something, a pressure that most people, Americans, feel one time in their life. But there's a light at the end of the tunnel, guys. I will help you walk through that. We can hammer out things like credit card debt and auto loans and things like that. And there's something to be started. And, and if you finish on that path, kind of like you talked about with the working out, Steve, if you do the work, we can get you there.
Absolutely.
Don't feel, you're not in a part where you can't recover, guys. We will help you get there.
But, Derek, I think it's really interesting that you say that. It's like people come to see me and I say, your 401k has 5 or 6% fees. I mean, think how much more money you could save by, taking control of your retirement if you're 59 and a half. It's about doing a bunch of really small things really well. And I think that's what planning is all about. It's funny, Jess, I was thinking today, I have a planner friend in Florida that I'll see in Atlanta in a couple of weeks. And when he talks about the color of money, whether it's red money, green money, or yellow money, if the money's at risk and he looks at the statement, he just tears the statement in two and throws it in the floor. And, after he does 3 or 4 statements that way, people are kind of freaked out. And he and they say, "What about that?" I said, "Well, that's exactly what's going to happen. You're going to lose that money." So I just tore it in half and threw it in the floor. And but it really does wake them up that if they lost that money, what would do to the retirement? And, people get tired of hearing this story in my office, but the guy at Pantex that did not dollar cost average out of the market and during the '08 crash waited till that day, got scared, sold everything, he worked 5 more years. So when you have people on your side, when you have a team on your side, when you have knowledge and you have a plan, you can make a pivotal difference for the next 30 years in your retirement.
Anybody that's listening to this, guys, don't feel like you can't come talk to somebody about these things. Like, everybody makes mistakes, as I said, and everybody has that thing, man, I'm spending money on this. Mine's cars. I'll tell you, my cars are a money pit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I come in our office, I'll tell you some stories, especially in my 20s, that I made dumb financial decisions
Listen, Jess, I've been to Taos, New Mexico to get a worn-out Mustang, okay? So, I mean,
wow.
I'm telling
That's
you.
a true story. That is a true
story. And remember my mountain house had flooded? Remember that disaster? Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
That was a horrible trip. Oh, my gosh. So, it was horrible. But, Derek, I think that's why we do so well together as a team. I kind of make decisions based on vision, based on past experience, based on the feel and the mojo of it, the yin and the yang. You make decisions off the numbers. And, Derek will call me up and say, Steve, on this station, we had 7 calls, and we had 0 calls on this station. Whoa, Derek. No. And I mean, Derek can show me the numbers as he does our clients. And I really think my 35 years of experience and Derek's technical experience in knowing those numbers that never lie, and you put those together, I think it's like gears, how well they work together. We see the world very differently, but together we make one incredible team. So I got to tell you today, if you're serious about your future, if you kind of feel like you have your tail between your legs and you really don't know, it all starts with a phone call. Or go to Retire Texas Style and start talking and say, they told me to ask for Tiffany. When's a time that we can do a Zoom? When's a time we can do a call? But most of all, if you're that spouse that doesn't know if y'all are okay, make an appointment. You just tell your spouse in 30 minutes, we're going live with the Hoyl team. We're going to find out where we are and where we're going. And I'm going to tell you, Derek, if I look at the past 35 years, some of the clients that we've made the biggest difference with were the guy that's out there in the oil field's a huge risk taker, but his wife at home is cutting coupons and she's scared to death. Mm-hmm. So if that's you, or if you're that spouse that spends so much money, you want to make sure you have plenty of money to keep on spending, you need to call us too. But I'm going to tell you, when you take that next step, it's just the added peace of mind where it all starts.
If you'd like to sit down with Steve and Derek or a member of the Hoyl Financial Group, visit retiretexasstyle.com.
Hoyl Financial is not affiliated with nor endorsed by the Social Security Administration or any other government agency and does not provide legal or tax advice. Please consult with your attorney, accountant, and or tax advisor for advice concerning your particular circumstances. Annuity guarantees rely solely on the financial strength and claims-paying ability of the issuing insurance company. Bonus annuities may include higher surrender charges, longer surrender charge periods, lower caps, higher spreads, or other restrictions that are not included in similar annuities that do not offer a premium bonus feature. Read your contract for restrictions, limitations, or penalties. By contacting us, you may be provided with information about insurance and annuity products offered through Hoyl Financial Group, Texas Insurance License 1719183.